I'm really excited to see the new Barbie movie that is coming out on July 21st, I believe. And first, I'm going to be making a cowboy hat. So I'm going to be making a white cowboy hat very similar to the one that Margot Robbie wears in the movie. And I'm going to add the little dark pink band around it as well. I'm also going to be making a skirt, a little mini skirt, I think. The overall pattern will be a pink and white houndstooth. I'm super excited. The idea of aesthetics and trends are really interesting to me, and I've had a pretty complicated relationship with them. I'm someone who's interested in fashion, and I love looking at runways, and I love looking at the new ideas that designers are coming up with, but I personally don't feel that every trend corresponds to my personal aesthetic and my personal body type or things that look good on me. And I don't necessarily want to buy products that I know I won't wear in the future once the trend is gone. So when I'm thinking about creating and designing clothes with a trend in mind, I'm working with the challenge of merging the trend itself and my own personal style and my own personal aesthetic. So this is going to be super fun. Hi everyone, so a quick update. I was trying to work on this version of the skirt, but I realized that it wouldn't lay as flat as I wanted in the back. And so I've decided to move the sort of slit part, the area that I'm going to lace up later, as the side. Knowing this, I had to start all over. While that was disappointing, I tried to visualize myself wearing the skirt as I walked into the movie theater to keep myself motivated. This is what I have so far for the skirt, and I think that it's going to be a lot more wearable. I feel like it would be really cool to make a scary spin on the Barbie movie. I'm also trying to figure out whether to pair the skirt with a white top or with a pink cardigan that I have. I think I might do both, honestly. I feel like Barbie is also a really interesting character because I remember there was a time when I was younger where being girly was sort of looked down upon. I remember telling people that my favorite color was pink, I think when I was 5 or 6, and people were sort of like, ew, you like pink? I love cooler colors like black or blue or green. And I remember thinking, do I have to change my favorite color? And it's sort of ironic because my favorite color now is green, but watching the Barbie movie is sort of going to bring me down that memory lane of, yeah, I was girly and I still am girly, and that's good. So I got quite a bit of progress last night, and the skirt is basically finished. I tried it on a little bit earlier and I realized that the sides are a little bit too wide for me, so I'm going to have to sew probably the last 2 rows in, but afterwards it should be pretty wearable. And I'm also going to make a little pink bow just to lace everything up, and it should be ready to go. So I finished making this skirt, and I have this little bow that laces it up on the sides. I also took the sides slightly in just because they were slightly too big on my body, but now it should fit pretty well. And onwards to the cowboy hat. We're about 35 minutes in, and this is what I have so far. It's kind of like an avocado at first, but now it's starting to look more like a bowl. And hopefully I'm doing this right because I'm kind of freehanding this. Freehanding is really fun, but because there's a whole deadline for this, it's making me kind of nervous. So hopefully everything works out. It's day 2 of me working on this hat, and so far I think it's turning out pretty well. I was able to make it into a shape that somewhat resembles a cowboy hat, I think. It also fits my head, which is a very good sign. Now I just need to start working on making the brim and making sure that the brim is somewhat stiff and can hold its shape. I'm simultaneously happy and stressed right now because my hat is going well. I was able to start working on the brim and it's starting to look pretty realistic. Because I need this hat to raise and also pan out, I'm going to start crocheting only into the front loop of the hat and figure out if there's a way that I can start increasing just on the edges to kind of create that cowboy hat effect while also not letting it weigh down the hat too much, because if it weighs down too much, it's not going to hold up and maintain that structure. So this basically feels like engineering. I'm also really happy with this project because I get to use scrap yarn. I only have this tiny piece of hot pink yarn, which is perfect since I only need a little bit and I didn't need to buy extra yarn or really create any more waste. And same thing with this hat as well. This is a lot of leftover yarn. I used the sparkly yarn that I frogged from a previous project. I was trying to make sleeves and I realized that I only had enough yarn for one sleeve. So then I was able to use that for the entire top part of the hat and then ran out of yarn. So now I'm using the white yarn that was excess yarn from the houndstooth skirt that I was making. So everything is sort of coming together perfectly and I'm making a zero waste hat basically. So an update on the hat, it's going pretty well. I tried a bunch of different techniques and failed in all of them until I tried putting like a half double crochet stitch on the sides and then slip stitching in the front and back parts, which is starting to create that raised effect. You can see that these corners are raising. To be honest, I can't really feel my arms right now, so I might have to take a pretty long break from crochet after this video. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I finished the hat after the sun had set. Crocheting the pink band took only a few more minutes. And before I show you the second and final Barbie outfit complete with the hat, thank you for being such good listeners.